Hey guys, what's up? Hopelessdragon here with another deck profile. Today it's going to be one on my Darklords. Finally getting around to putting together this deck profile. Messing around with a lot of different builds. This one I'm going with at the moment. Really liking it, a lot of fun. So we'll get right into it. So to start things off, we got triple Darklord Yugioh. Yugioh is your main draw power of the deck. Well, one of the main draw cards, but you can discard her and another Darklord card to draw 2 cards. So it's pretty good, and you can discard any Darklord card, so it's spell traps or monsters, so that's pretty nice. And all the newer Darklords share the effect that you can pay a K, and then target Darklord spell trap in the graveyard, shuffle back into the deck, and then gain that effect. So, not too bad. Then we got triple Superbia, one of the monsters we born into the deck. When you special summon, you get to special summon a fairy from your graveyard, so pretty good stuff. Then we got triple Darklord Nastum. Just discard 2 other Darklord cards, special summon him. Pretty good card, pretty cool art. It's level 7, so good for rank 7. It's good to get stuff out of your hand, and he has the same pay K effect. Then 2 Darklord Teslapoka? I don't know, something along those lines. His effect is if a Darklord monster you control destroy a battle card effect, you can discard him to protect it pretty much. I like him, good protection, and he's level 10, so good for making rank 10s. And decent stats as well. And again, he's got pay 1000 effect. Then 2 Zerados. Zerado can be a Regeki by discarding a dark from your hand. You can special summon him easily. He's trade in target. He's got a lot going for him. If you do use that effect, he will die, but you can just overlay with him, so not a big deal. And 2 Archlord Christias. Like I said, I'm running the trade-in engine and everything, so doing 2 Christias, 1 Vanity's Fiend, but it's really personal preference on that. I like Christia. It's bigger attack, 2800, and so it's both players from special summoning, so pretty good. And if it dies, it returns to the top of the deck, and if it's special summoned, while you have 4 fairies in the graveyard, you can not special summon, but add back a fairy from the graveyard to your hand. Then 2 Ukavak. He just helps you dump Darklord cards from your deck to the graveyard when he's normal special, so it can help with setting up stuff. Then we got 1 Vanity's Fiend. Just real good stun card. 1 Omdus. You can discard him to pretty much add back in your Darklord cards, so not too shabby. And for the last monster, 1 Maxi, just because it is a great card and can get you some draws and may stop your opponent from doing some stuff. That's it for monsters. On to the spells, we got triple Darklord Contact. This is your monster reborn in the deck, just lets you special summon a Darklord from graveyard and defense, so pretty good. Triple Banishment of the Darklords. The Rhoda for Darklords, add a Darklord card from your deck to your hand. Pretty straight up, pretty good. Triple Allure of Darkness. There's more draw power for the deck, so it's always good. And triple Trade-in, same deal. And also helps fill the grave. 1 Regeki, bring those pesky things, get rid of it. 1 Soul Charge for bringing back stuff. 1 Foolish for dumping things. And 1 Valhalla. I just like checking out 1 Valhalla. It can be decent if you open it, or if you don't have anything on the field, you can just easily special summon out your hand, so it can help get rid of clumped hands and everything. Just some I'm testing at the moment. Not too bad. And then for the traps, I'm running 2 Darklord Rebellion. Let's send a Darklord monster from your hand or face summon your field to the graveyard, destroy a card in the field, so nice little bit of disruption. And 2 Full Force Virus. Full Force Virus is kind of like Old Crush card, just because it destroys all monsters and all for the next 3 turns, but it's 15 or less defense. So really good. You just have to treat a monster with 2500 more defense, which is pretty easy in here since a lot of the Darklords have pretty high defense. I was running 1 enchantment and 1 full force, which you could go for if you want, but enchantment's kind of so-so. The artwork is nice on it, but full force is slightly better, but to each their own. That is it for the main deck. On to the extra. We got 1 77 Sins, big beater, can banish stuff, pretty good guy. 1 Pain Gainer, can be decent for ranking up. You can also burn your opponent whenever they activate. I think it's spells or traps, I do believe. Yeah, my spell traps inflict 600 damage to your opponent. Rarely ever go into Pain Gainer. More or less use Ravenous Tarantula just because it can boost all your monsters, which is pretty good. Can make them all pretty beefy, and each time your opponent special summons a monster, they take 600 damage, so not too bad. And you can detach, destroy face of monsters with attack equal, and he can destroy for defense. The one Super Door, it's just your big Felgran. One Gustav Max, 2k burn, that was pretty good. Zombie Stein, 4500 beater, so can get over pretty much anything and can negate stuff. And one Photon Dragon, just decent pop and good for if you still exceed with Cypher Dragon. One Titanic Galaxy, negating spills, all that good stuff. Heliopolis, getting rid of stuff in hand or field and popping stuff. One Felgram, used for protection or to negate something of your opponents. One Lancelot. They have made bump this guy up to 2. It's kind of like Lad or Doom Caliber. His effect is mandatory, but he can negate pretty much anything by, well, you can win this card. It's either your opponent activates spell trap or monster effect. You can detach and then negate it, so it's pretty good. I like him. Like I said, he is mandatory though, so gotta watch using him, but he is pretty good. He can also attack directly, which isn't bad as well. Giant Grinder for any like seize decks, blow up stuff, do some burn. Flare Metal, again, can burn stuff, can't be destroyed with card effects while it's material. And one Big Eye for snatching stuff. So there is my Darklord build. If you guys have any suggestions and comments, anything you want to add, feel free to. Darklords are a deck I've always really enjoyed, and I've tested out with a lot of different builds. Might do a Arcana build just with the world for making your opponent skip their turn, so it's pretty fun. But for now, this is the build I'm going with. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all later.